Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi again. I could not. I'm too impatient. I can't do the countdown stuff. We've got lots to do today. I'm in that weird place on 1, 2, 3 different images. Master artist images, composite images, whatever you want to call them. And my earring keeps getting stuck. So here we are, and I'm Santa themed today. I'm going to talk about my favorite thing in the whole wide world. It was spurred by the video you might have seen of the UPS driver dressed up like the Grinch. And that just made my day, because my favorite thing in the world is when somebody is doing whatever they're doing and doing it like that. Having fun, bringing a smile to everybody around them. And that sounds so ridiculous, cheesy or whatever, but man, that's nice. That's nice. And I think we need more of that. I'm not always that. Not an easy person to get along with sometimes. We all have our moments. All right. Now I've got to decide. I'm at this place where you can't picture it yet. And this one, I'm struggling here to make this what I want it to be. So, my goal today is not to finish. That's insane. But to come away from this more sure of what it's going to look like. The table not being there is going to be an issue. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do about that. First thing I might be able to do from like here. Merry Christmas, baby. Oh, you're going to get a kitty cameo. Okay, so what I want to do, obviously, is not cover up everything in here. Window outside. Maybe actually we'll put that behind. And then this needs to move up. That was... Okay. That'll do. And then I'm just gonna bring this out so we're evening everything out. And this will, of course, highlight some of the imperfections that we've got going on, but that's okay. If we don't highlight them now, judges will highlight them. Okay, so we gotta leave that. Because for whatever reason, I just copied her head and not... Alright, so I went through and named some, but not all. So I'm going to get in there and clean up the edges. Well, really just this one that's bothering me. Okay, I'm going to have to go in smaller. Well, see, now you get in there real tight and it doesn't look like there's really a little aberration there after all. Okay. I feel far away from everything. The angles are off. And that's something I want to fix today. It's definitely not going to be done today. Got to repeat that to myself. I feel like that's not working. So I don't really want to make this smaller because it's the main subject here. But what I can do instead of making that smaller is make everything else a little bigger. So that might be the route that we take here. I would like to see that blend a little better. I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, let's see. It sounds like Charlie Brown. When I was a kid, we had to wait for the night, one night that Charlie Brown was going to be on. Charlie Brown and the Grinch. And if you had something else that night, set up that VCR. And then we got real cool and we could program the VCR. The game changer. And now look at us. Okay. So I'm focusing a lot on stuff that that doesn't really matter. Okay. So get rid of that. And I'm going to put okay, well, I'll just go ahead and put these together. Merge those. But since I'm making these big sweeping changes, I'm going to save this as the same name but 2 so that I can go back. It's like a nervous habit. And then merge those 2. And I'm actually going to duplicate that too, because in the reflection, that's not going to have the same amount of clarity. Okay. Keep saving. And okay, I'm going to combine these walls. That's a weird cutoff for sure. Okay. Nope. And that. Where is the buggy reflection? There it is. But since I only have her face, I need to make sure that I'm selecting all of it. So we'll take that, move it up behind her reflection. Uh-oh, not that far. There we go. Alright, so there's her face, there's the reflection, and then there's the chair. Okay, so I'm going to merge those and duplicate it because I get nervous. And hide one. Save it. And then now we can. That's not. Why isn't that? Oh, no, we can't do that. There it is. Facebook changed their like hotkeys. I'm not over it yet. Okay, so alright, that's just her reflection. And then the frame, this is getting all kinds of crazy now. Okay, so there's the frame up in front. I'm going to duplicate that because I'm going to warp it a little bit and see if I can make it a little more. There we go. Hey, lurk mode activated. I love it. Glad to have you. How's it going? Okay, clean up these little rando spots. Hey, kitty. You coming? Kitty says hi. She's the saboteur of work. Oh, all right, you're the boss. I need the camera just a little lower so you can see her. You can see her hair flying around now. Okay, lay down. Here you go. She makes sure I don't work too long. Or meet deadlines or all that good stuff. All right. Okay. I'm going to duplicate that layer too because so what is hanging? Something has some leftovers like that. Is it the frame? No, it is. Okay, so part of it's on there. Yes, I know. You just need some attention, huh? You need somebody to come hold you. I think she might be trying to kill my microphone. There, she can go sleep. Just like when I had little babies. And they, I'm trying to find this little, like, you know what? I wonder if my wall just cat hair, like, everywhere. I should be keeping that as cold. Okay. I bet the wall just didn't quite. Yeah, I think the wall just, maybe I missed a spot. There we go. Okay. So, I'm dying to get to the part where, you know, okay, I can start doing the fun part and really making it come together, and we're not there yet, and that is, it's hard. It's a hard life. But we will get there soon. Alright, so I'm just going to enhance that sun flare that is. Whoops. It's covered up right now by where is it? The window. There it is. And then that is a little. There we go. Okay. So little by little, you got to be patient with me. So I think actually maybe overall what needs to be happening is, I think maybe I need to raise the ceiling a little. I was toying with the idea of using this old rocking chair that goes way back in my family, and it would be a really intense edit. I could pop her in it, and it would be a really intense edit, which I'm not opposed to if it lends to the story, but I'm not fully convinced that it would. I like the little Easter eggs where, you know, everything has a real specific meaning, even if it's not visibly evident. Obviously, being visibly evident would be the best. It would be the best plan. But, we get as close as we can. So, the premise here is this little girl, who happens to be mine, is looking at a photograph of her grandmother and also seeing her reflection in it, seeing some similarities there, So, whoops. It will be kind of a painterly image once it's all said and done. Like I said, this is not something that we're going to be able to see today. Hopefully you'll be able to see the general idea, but you will definitely not be able to see, the finished product by any stretch. Okay, so let's go along here to what is visible and see where, there it is. Okay, so we need a dresser, and I know, and so you'll remember I had a dresser, and it's a terrible photo of a dresser. But, it did what we needed it to do. I'm just going to copy these and put them in with the rest. And then if I decide to use this in competition and I need guide prints, then we're good already. Oh, my music scares the cat. Okay. It is very hard to remember what I named everything, especially because a lot of times, if I'm being kind of lazy, I will put two composite images in, or for two different composite concepts, put them in the same folder. and then one gets renamed, or I forget one exists, like whatever. I don't know if I want to use this one after all, but Kitty, you are living my. I think this might be better served flipped. Let's check it out. Nah. What? There we go. And then, okay, so just say okay to that, and then we'll get in here and pull the camera right side back towards us a little bit. I want to keep that handle. Okay. Merge those layers and then bring the whole party down just a little. Should be an afterthought for sure. And then, because it's too big. So, okay, we are going to have to push this back some. And then we need another perspective. I clearly took those at a terrible perspective. It's just, I have no excuses except that I was in a hurry. So, a little excuse. And now, and for the rest of the time, when I need to use those, I will pay the price for my hurriedness. But, you know, the master artist stuff especially isn't about the photograph at all. So, this is going to be a very dark, literally dark piece. Not figuratively. This is actually one of the happier concept pieces that I've worked on. So, okay. Okay, now where is her picture? We need to go from there. Alright, there's her frame, and then... Kitty. Nope. Every once in a while, the cursor will... Is it still called that? I don't even know. But it'll catch her eye, and she'll go kill mode. Okay. Remember how I didn't want to make it? No, kitty. Don't want to make it smaller, but here's what I am going to do. This cat is, so the cursor on the computer has caught her eye, and it's her life's mission now to make it stop. She's a real troublemaker. I'm just going to bring that bottom I hope that that holds on to the whole image. I feel like it doesn't. Ow. Okay. I'm going to flip this. And maybe we get a, there we go. That'll do. Ouch. This cat, I wish you could see her. She's just a little bit too, she has a whole mood. She needs a little shoulder massage. Being high maintenance. Alright. That is alright. Okay. So, that actually worked out pretty well. But, before I do see a little change. I want to not really. Let's try transform. I don't want to warp it, actually. I just want to. There we go. Ow! Okay, Kat has moved on with her life. Okay. So, we're starting to get somewhere now. We've got a table that we've put together. I don't know if I have any more. This is a cabinet in my house, so I could very easily go in there and just take a picture of that's exactly what I want. But, you know, sometimes it's fun to just see what you can do with what you have. So that's what we're going to do. Sometimes it's too much to handle. It's like I'm losing control. I'm struggling in the crowd. Flip it. And flip it again. Okay, so I need to pull the camera right side over. And I guess I'm still wondering, do you still think of me sometimes? Or have you truly moved on? Anyway, happy Christmas from me to you. Oh, happy Christmas from me. That's a little early on that. I'm not singing. Okay. So sometimes in judging, or at least the way it has been, everything's changing, I feel like. The worse your guide images are, the better it is for you because you're actually working on, what you can do with your end goal. So it's interesting. It's not necessarily about the photograph. It's a different kind of so I'm just actually looking at little pieces here. Don't love that one, but this one looks decent. I keep seeing the heart dancing, thinking that like I'm missing somebody. This is probably not really going to be much of a factor. This will all be almost black, but there's just enough pattern in there that I want to keep working on it because I think there's real potential here for it to just add a nice little oops, I'm on the wrong. Where are you at? There it is. Maybe just like a transform or something. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, that one, and that one, and merge those and duplicate it so that, if it all goes sideways, the jig is up, then, we can go back. Okay, wait a second. Okay, good. Okay. So this will be kind of an afterthought to this image, this whole section. So it doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, I'm not I'm not stressing. keep saving. Lessons have all been learned. Okay, so let's see. I can probably go a little bigger. Now we're going to cross our fingers a little bit. That last lonely inside square. Too bad. So I'm going to take the opacity down a little just to try and match these up. And since the other one was warped, it may not, like, intentionally warped. Just get it close. That's all I can do. And then there we go. Okay. Merge those and duplicate just in case. And then this might actually be easier to just be super duper, like my eyes are sleepy. Okay, so I'm going to go real small and just run along those edges. Shoot, that is right up against. Nope, what happened there? Okay. Okay. I'm going to merge those. And then get a much, much smaller. did he on today? Go a little bit bigger. Just even that out a little. Because again, this is not going to be a big deal, but I don't want it to be something that I think isn't a big deal, and then, what do you know? It's a big deal. I like that it could provide, a nice little pattern of interest down low in the image, where for the most part it's just going to be an afterthought. Merge those, save, and then I see a little, goodness, why am I such a writer? Okay, there's a little sloppiness down here. Shoot. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so what I am going to do here is just Hey! How are you? Yes, I know. I'm a creature of habit. I have learned new tools, but it's like an auto response, you know? Okay, so it's just the one side that was down low. Alright. I'm just dying to get past the grimy part of this and get to the fun part where it actually looks like it's intended to look. Okay, I need a blank layer. You did an ugly, were you photographing? Captured the event page. Well done! That could be fun. I've got my lovely, it's not a sweater, I think it's cute, so I don't think it qualifies, but man, when I was a little girl, I was the queen of the ugly Christmas sweater, but they were just, that wasn't a thing yet. They were just my Christmas sweaters. Oh, very nice. Twitch for the networking win. I love it. Was it like a work thing? Like a work party? Okay, did I make the new layer? I was talking about it. And then you distracted me with ugly Christmas sweaters. Were there good ones? We need to know. Look, that's creepy. It's just a ghost. Okay. So there's the frame. And then there's the reflection. So I need a layer in between those. He did video, needed a photographer. I knew I undercharged. Oh, I just moved to the area and this is the first time. Yeah, that's hard. When you're first starting your business or when you're starting over, it's hard too. And that sounds like a really positive networking event. So I wouldn't say that it's necessarily like a bad idea. Nice. Good, good, good. I love to see it. I love that you found each other through Twitch too. And I put that reflection on the wrong layer. That is annoying. I'm just gonna take it off. And then I'll just add one later. Actually, I'll add one right now. And then merge. I know I should be charging $1.15 an hour, but I'm not doing trade for photo free shoots. I'm charging something getting noticed. It just needs to be noticed. Yes. I think that's good. I think when you're restarting or starting to have your prices set, and in the beginning, you're in charge if there's a job that you want to do. I mean, you're always in charge. That came out wrong. You're not just in charge at the beginning, but in the beginning, it's real easy to feel like you got steamrolled or, you're not charging your worth. When your benefits from it aren't necessarily monetary. But if it's me telling them, yes, this works for me because of whatever, I don't even have to tell them that. But if it's them saying, do it for the exposure, that's different. But sometimes there is exposure as a real thing. Sometimes it's just them trying to get a deal. But it sounds like this was a good situation, and I love it. What was cool is I was able to use hard light, no softbox, and a speed light on top of camera. Oh, okay. So they're like, I'm picturing like an edgy, flashy type, like that. That's the universal symbol for flashy. Okay, let's see. What color do I want? Yeah. Okay, so, oh, I'm so dying. Ceiling was white tile, perfect. Very nice. So did you have an assistant or did you just one arm the light stand, make it work? That's what I would have done, being honest. I am a stubborn woman. The light adapter's a round flat head that gives good quality of light, but I used feather on hard light and then pointed it towards myself. Okay. I like it. I'm here for it. Very nice. Man, I haven't used the speed light in a minute. Oh, that is cool. That is good situation. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like maybe I just, for my own benefit, I need to flatten this baby and see if we can get it to a place that I'm happy with, because this is the most annoying part, and I cut corners. I was using a cheetah stand. Okay, I've never used a cheetah stand. How did you like it? I know it was really popular for a minute. I just don't, I'm just, oh, good, good. Cause that's been on one of my things I might try someday, but I'm so used to, cause cheetah stands fold up really small, right? Yeah. That is enticing to me. In fact, I'm probably this year getting to wear my outdoor kit. It's like it looks like a small body bag or something. It's huge, but it's as small as you can really get everything that I want to take. Okay. Don't sell me on it. I just did all my Christmas shopping. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm writing it down. I've got my list of... You know what? I think they had them at Imaging at the trade show last year. And when I go to the trade show Imaging, I so badly want to just buy stuff. Yeah, absolutely. So that might be if last year a whole bunch of the places pulled out at the last minute. It was when Omicron, whatever it was, had gotten out of hand, and like a bunch of companies bailed. And okay, so I'm going to... Ooh, this makes me nervous. I'm going to pare this down, and the rest of this will be kind of a painterly situation. So we'll keep intact everything that is. And then I'm going to save this as a separate file. So we're on progress 4 right now. Most of my composites get to probably the high teens, mid-teens, and then I've gotten into triple digits before. So what I might end up doing is flipping this, because right now we're at a weird... What I might do actually, let's merge those. And what else I might do here is there we go. I have my laundry. Okay. Okay, so we're still on 4. Okay, so I'm going to put a layer behind the lampshade and have a nice warm glow. That's too much. Not that much of a glow. Okay, and then oh yes, okay, so I'm going to save this because I don't want to watch somebody else's YouTube video, but I'm going to save this to watch off air. Thank you, though. Oh, you have all versions of it. Okay, that's like a glowing review. I like it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so is that the small one? The smallest? Okay, what is that coming from? Okay, that's coming from... I don't want to do that. Okay, so we'll lower that a little bit. You can always go back. Church pews. Oh, very nice. That's excellent for weddings. Now, remind me, are you planning on wedding? I just felt my blood pressure raise. Just the mention of it. Okay. So I'm going to take this way down. You know what? Maybe we don't want that. You've second shot before. I'll do wedding. Okay, an elopement. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. An elopement I could maybe get on board with. I could see that being special. Whoops. Gnarly. Okay, where's that line coming from? Must be the wall. See that line? I just don't like the aspect of weddings that, like, I love the idea of it. I just don't like events. I can shoot in camera beautifully, but 100 million times. I would do a portrait 100 million times over before a wedding. I want to control everything, and yeah, when I shot weddings, I had some like that where it felt like the brides all had the same dresses and the same hairstyle, and the venues were similar enough, and not as bad as all right, let's find this mystery line. So there's a line right there, and I want to move it. Okay, not there, not there, not there. It highlights it though, not there. I'm guessing it's the wall. Yeah, but it's the wall. Let's try just a little. See, this is the stuff. Fixing it right now, no big deal. Fixing it once everything's flattened, much bigger deal. So just being chill would be wise. But way less fun. Okay, so what I'm really afraid of here is okay, so let's get this. Just along the edges. And then actually oh, I'm behind. Okay. Technically capture images. Gotcha. After third wedding, it all felt cookie cutter, not as bad as real estate. Oh yeah, weddings are tough. When I was shooting weddings was in the midst. So I have 6 children, and so I spent 16 years straight where I was pregnant and or nursing. And in that time was when I was shooting weddings. So it just wasn't a good time for my family for me to be doing that kind of work. So I was glad when we moved on from that. We being me, but you know, my family as well. I want to move her up, but I'm not going to do it yet. Nope, we're gonna have to back out of there. See, that's why I always prefer this. Yeah. Yes. And physically, I mean, even like newborn sessions have a pretty physical element to them, depending on the way you shoot. Um, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that angle. Okay. Let's redo this. And I don't like that running right across her. You know what? Let's just go back. Undo. There was a kid that used to play Pokemon with my kid, and he would audibly say undo last action to fix his mistakes. It rarely worked. Okay, let's find these three. Oops. That way we can keep, so what is happening back here? Is the wall? Okay. The wall is a whole situation. I'm glad I did not, okay, where's the, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna fix it all. Just relax. I can picture it in my mind, but it's hard to sell that idea to other people. Oh yeah, I like this a lot better. Okay. Okay, so this will be similar lighting scenario wise. Let me find this image from last year. To kind of show you the direction I'm heading in. And last year I moved where I was keeping what file I was keeping everything in. Okay, this is the image from last year that I'm working on. So similar in like the lamp, it's actually the same lamp, and you know, the soft lighting, overall dark feeling, and then little ideas highlighted, little important key elements highlighted. Me on a ladder is a no-go, so it messes with studio. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I know the commercials. So here's what I like about this so far is, I'm gonna fix that, ew. But I like the pattern here, I'm gonna handle the colors, because I know the colors aren't perfect right now. Understatement there. That just looks like, there we go, that's a little better. I think I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna make myself do it, because I really want to get to the fun part. But okay, before I do it, that's a lie. Okay, let's go right here. Here. Okay, and then okay, so first things first, we need a very small 100%. Don't know what happened over here. Okay, and then I'm just going to run along the edge, because I don't want that hard line. And then I'm going to go right along here, because it wouldn't really. Okay, and then I'm going to go a little bit bigger and just kind of offer that gradient. And then okay, and then we will merge those and do the same deal here. And always, on this scenario, always go darker than you think you're going to need to go. Go back to 100, because you can always lower the opacity, you can always make it lighter, and then to make it darker, then it's tough. Just trying to save you some time. There we go. And then it's just got a weight to it. Okay, so I do want to keep, oh, we got a random line over here too. I wonder if this is all in the wall. Does it look like it's in the wall? Okay. Okay. Ever use fade? I don't know what that is. I know the haircut. So, clearly no. Okay. I am just trying to do the fun part here. So, let's see here. Okay, maybe for this wall scenario, So we can always go lighter. Oh, okay. I usually just do that with layers, like manually. Okay. I'm saving this as my regular progression, and then we're gonna do it. Okay, so I want to keep okay. I'm gonna keep that separate. And okay, so alright, that didn't change anything, so I want to keep those two separate, but not those two. I think I'll keep that one. That's just the reflection on her picture. So that's the light, the lampshade, the bottom of the lamp, the shadow that I didn't compress. Okay, so everything else is going. Ooh, that makes me nervous. Okay, but now I'm going to save it as a new progression, number 5. And then I'm going to use my, okay, first things first, I'm going to duplicate. And then I'm going to use the basics here. Unsharp mask, reduce noise, warm it up, and then do a little curve smooth. And then I'm going to duplicate again and bring that way down. And then I'm going to warm this up because I drained it of its warmth. Okay? And then I'm going to go pretty big. Alright, so right now her picture is the only thing not changing. So that's why I'm using an action for this, so that the basics all get covered in the same type. And this one was shot a little darker. And then I'll do the same here, which I already touched on the contrast. Now that's going to change pretty significantly. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this and then hide it and then merge these two. So my husband and I, is he a creative? Yes. We met in school for art. We were both getting different art degrees, and he was the meanest, the meanest at critiquing, and like he's completely unafraid to tell somebody that they're terrible, and absolutely my greatest asset. So yeah, he is definitely a creative, and I'm hugely appreciative of it most of the time. There are some times I like it. Just tell me it's pretty. Just tell me I'm good. And our oldest is an artist, is loving the art too. So That's one of the nice things. So I minored in art history. I majored in fine art, minored in art history, and then went back and got a second degree in marketing. So I just want to take these edges down a little bit and lose that cut and paste feeling. No, he is not a photographer. I've got that on him. Okay, so we are not to the exciting part yet. There is too much color going on in this, for one thing. I feel like maybe we're blown out a little. No, okay, cool. All right. Oh my gosh, this sounds like my music teacher. And she would sing everything, like tell you to turn around and stop talking, but she would sing it and play the piano. Aw. Wonder what she's up to. Okay. Alright, let's get to work here. Because we are coming up on the fun part. Okay, so what I need here is a new layer back behind here, probably. That is going to be solid. And probably like okay, so I do need that back. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this because I'm going to warp it a little bit, and if it ends up going sideways, then I've got another one fresh. Okay, so I just want I can't repeat that. No, still mean and nasty. Why, man? Why are there people like that? I remember at my grandmother's funeral, my mom talked about how she was scared of her first grade teacher, and I was in third grade when my grandmother died. And I remember like I was on the ready for this old woman to come to my grandmother's funeral. Like, I know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But I was like terrified. I was never scared. I don't think I had any like bad teachers or like mean or anything, but I was kind of like I just didn't pay. It's not that I didn't pay attention. I'm just like not. Maybe I didn't pay attention. Actually, maybe that's a real accurate assessment. Okay, so the premise here is that why is that even a thing? Like the recorder? Is that just the cheapest instrument that we could get to? That's a terrible idea. I'm gonna make my kids play the recorder. Kazoo. We can make homemade kazoos. I could rock a kazoo as a kid though. Christian bookstore, the Bible bookstore. I got a kazoo. Game over. That's what I should be streaming. Oh, man. You know, I don't actually know. I'm not sure I know. I'm not sure I know what a recorder sounds like. Is that what we need to be? Is that epidemic sound? Do you have a recorder section? No, they don't. I wasn't actually looking for one. I was just gonna start it over. Okay, whoops. Come back here. So, this is my mom's. Actually, this might be her 3rd grade picture. The teacher that she was so scared of. My mother hated school. Hated school. She would hang on the columns in my grandparents' house begging daily not to go to school. And my grandmother was a school teacher. She was a beloved school teacher, I will have you know. One of the best. But still, wasn't enough. Yeah. My kids are homeschooled. I did awesome in school. I had a good time, but yeah, it was not. Okay, here's what I want to do, because I'm going to have to move this puppy over a little bit. So I'm going to have to move the other one over too. Oh my gosh. Forget it. Was wise beyond my years. I always loved to listen to them. Yes! Yeah, my sisters called me an old lady. But I call it mature. They haven't caught up with me yet. I am the baby of the family, in case that's not painfully obvious. Where is? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this one because I'm going to erase a good portion of it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to delete this one and duplicate this one and hide it, because we're going to go back to 100% and move that behind the frame. And oh, it's my jam. Now, my oldest kids started in public school, and they're my oldest two. And their kindergarten teacher was awesome. And she was like an old school teacher. Like, that I felt like she was there for the reasons I wanted her to be there. You know what I mean? And she was phenomenal, but like getting ready to retire. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate this. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's normal is, you know, it is what it is. This is my song. I'm loving Epidemic Sound. If anybody is streaming and looking for I don't think that's adding anything.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Aww. Oh, he would fall asleep. Just take you to your baseball game. I love that. Just to know he was waiting. Aww. He sounds like a good one. I have a very good dad. I'm a preacher's kid. And the friend of mine that passed in October, when I took some time off from Twitch, he was a preacher's kid too. It's me to hear a little kid complaining about didn't show up to my game. Oh, yeah, for sure. My parents were remarkable. My mom was always a room mom. She's always in there, you know, putting up with all those little not so grateful children. That was not me. Honestly, I was a people pleaser. I was much more so as a kid than I am as an adult. I'm a people pleaser. Well, I don't know. Maybe I am. Huh. I have to think about that one. What do you want me to say? What is the right answer? Okay, so here is the part that's going to get kind of tricky. I do have a lot of people. Yeah, you know, don't tell them. But my kids, like, I'm a really lucky mama. They are good kids. And I was so scared of having teenagers. It's fun. You get to be sarcastic. You get to, you know, just have like real conversations about who they're going to be and, you know, what they want to do with their lives, and cool. And see them growing up. My oldest is 17. So we're just starting on that part, you know. Can we get this to translate? Where is the thing? You know, thing. Okay. I have to watch my time because I have an indoor soccer game tonight. But I'm just really antsy to get this to a fun part. You heard what the OOC handbook is? No. No, what is that? Okay, so I need to erase down some of this. Let's see. How can we make, I'm going to Google reflection in a mirror. What are we missing here? What? Okay, wait. Maybe that's part of it. Okay, so duplicate there, hide one, and then duplicate there and move one just a little. It's just a little out of focus. Okay, get in there. It's one of the best tools for guidance on what you want to do. It has all this stuff. Oh, is that okay? Awesome. I feel like we did that in high school. So the problem that I had, it's like I wanted to try a lot of things, and I felt like I could be good at a lot of different things. Okay, let's see here. I don't remember that, but I would love. I'm interested. Like, what do I want to be when I grow up? I could see myself doing a lot of things, and I've done a lot of different things. I've been a professional photographer for 15 years. Before that, I actually started my studio as an oil portrait artist, and I was in corporate photography before that, which made me not a very nice person. So good to know that about yourself. It shows the median wage. You know, if you look, okay, this is another one I'm gonna hold on to. I'm gonna have my sons take it. So my oldest wants to be in animation in some capacity. So we've had to have the talk of like, do you want to be a technician? Do you want to be an artist? Because that's different. I think a lot of people go into animation or other kinds of art. Like, I mean, honestly, corporate advertising isn't creative. You're doing exactly what they tell you to do. So, it's a little different than. I'm gonna duplicate this again. Ooh, thank you. I just got that. Awesome. Okay. So where is that? Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. we're getting to the fun part, and I want to get. Oh man! Like before I have to leave. Oh. Yes, I saw that. Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna update on that. Oh my gosh. Emails are rolling in. Okay, so alright, so I want to keep everything together except, so there's the frame, there's the light in the frame. I'm gonna hold on to that. Hold on to that. I'm just, okay, maybe I'm not actually gonna like, you know, do anything. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate here. Oh, okay. Junior year. Okay. So my oldest wants to be an animator, and my second oldest son he has wanted to be a surgeon for years, either heart or. I mean, I rocked my PSAT, almost perfect score. Do people care about that? Probably not. He wanted to be probably heart surgeon, either heart or brain, but right now he's focusing on wanting to play soccer beyond high school. So he's in Olympic development for that. He's a goalie. I don't think that I'm going to merge those. I'm not going to put color back in there. I want it to stay a little dark. Had a friend who went to Hungary. He was he was of Hungarian descent. But he was born in America in New Jersey, and he got his degree for like 10 grand. Oh wow, that's cool. We have a really amazing school. I'm in the same town as Indiana University, and yeah, you could go. Now I got my degrees with no debt. I went on scholarship, so I think they'll be able to get some. Okay, I like where we're at here. Okay. Starting to come together a little bit. I'm gonna do a layer right here. I think I want warmer light than that though. Yeah, I think my husband worked with somebody whose wife was a traveling. Now, are you talking about where they travel regionally every day, or where they live somewhere for like 3 months and then live somewhere for 3 months? My husband used to work with somebody, and I think his wife. So my husband worked for a remote company, and it was long before COVID. And they moved. His wife was a nurse that like she would have like 3 months or maybe 6 months since. Yeah, that would be cool before. That'd be hard with kids, or like if you had little kids. Once your kids are old enough, that'd be tough. Okay. Oh. Alright, I'm going to duplicate that layer, and I'm going to save it as a new progression. I'm on number 7 now. And I'm going to go painterly on this. Actually, before I do that, I keep like changing my mind. So let's duplicate here again, because there's not a lot of depth in her face. So we're gonna fix that. That's interesting. I mean, I can see that really being like, if you're inclined that way, on wanting to travel and live in a bunch of different places, I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that would be hard. How to market on the portrait side? Okay. That I can help you with. So, depending on, so what's your demographic? What kind of work do you want to bring in? Ooh, exposure is 10% today. We are living on the edge. Because different demographics will definitely have different places that you can find them. And you know what I'm going to ask next? Do you have a marketing plan? If you don't, you have come to the right place, because I'm obsessed with marketing plans. Strength is on location portraits. I can do events, studio shoots. Okay. So, what style? Like, what? Like family, any kind of portraits, model shoots. Business portraits. Okay. Um, so I assume that your website's all ready to go. So social media is going to be one of your first stops, just to make sure everything is squared away, and that you can maximize your efforts on there. I just looked 3 to 5 age bracket. I feel ya. I honestly like kids of honestly any age. I used to be really scared of the 3-month age, because it's notoriously like they're just little lumps, and like they probably cry more than most age groups. 3 to 5, I could see if you're not, in mommy mode. That being a questionable age group. So if you're looking for older kids, if you want to photograph seniors, find their parents, i.e. mothers. Real rare to have a dad involved in a senior session. You'll find them on Facebook. You'll find the seniors. I mean, honestly, Instagram might be out for seniors, which is crazy, because it was newborn sleeping. Well, one thing that I learned with kids, so I want my clients to have, you've seen the meme that's like, behind every beautiful family portrait is a mom threatening. I do my best to make sure that it's a fun experience, and that I've set it up to, as best I can, not have the stress fall on the parent. Now, there, no guarantees there. But Instagram being a visual social media platform is great for photographers, because, that's why you're there. Now, right now, the algorithms are heavily favoring movement. So reels, video, that kind of thing. But you can still do still imagery. You just have to put it in the form of a video. So a repeating video, or moving in on the image, or whatever, Okay. this is going to get smudged all the way. I don't want to see that pattern. No. We need this. Business portraits, engagements, small weddings. Okay. I think there's a huge market for that. I can see the draw of that too. That's, you have to chase those those groups around that often. So I think that is the perfect demographic for magazines. I don't know if you were watching when I did my magazine for the fall, but I'll be doing another one here for so I do two. I do them semi-annually, and I do one for fall and winter and one for spring and summer. And market real estate. Yeah, that's probably networking 95% of the time. Get those tangibles out. And again, networking. I mean, all the marketing in the world that you can do that's going to work for you when you're not there, fantastic and necessary. But when you can connect to people face to face, you'll jump the line 100 out of 100 times just by having a personal connection, especially if you're a people person. Getting rid of the noise. Oh gosh, I'm dying to get this. I'm beyond a people. Yes. Okay, that's your greatest asset then. Get out there and meet people. Yes, absolutely. That's how it should be for sure. Is just getting to know people. And okay, so I'm gonna just grab her and warm up her skin. Gosh, this went by really fast. Talking to people. Okay, all this fluff about talking about shapes to their favorite artist. What? I don't know what that is. I love the idea that, 100 years from now, somebody's going to be looking at a picture that I took that of their, great grandmother, great grandfather, or like connection to them that they never got to meet in person. I mean, that's so cool. I've got my grandmother's, you can see it. I've got a lot of family pictures back there, but I have my grandmother's baby picture from 1927 in the original frame that some photographer was smart enough, to sell them, and they were smart enough to buy. And because of that, I have this glimpse of who she was that I wouldn't have known otherwise. It's pretty cool. Yeah, good stuff.
Came into my mind last night, so I'm just checking in. It's
I
been
wonder if it's gonna end up being a thing where I just ditch that window.
since I last saw you, my friend.
Maybe.
So happy Christmas
Proactive
from
on
me
networking. Yeah, join a BNI group or a chamber of commerce or
Hey there,
small business
buddy.
association in your town,
It's just me again.
especially if um,
Wonder what
especially if
you're
you want to
doing
do business
now.
portraits. Coming into January, that's
If you're
exactly when people will be
listening,
wanting to get
I
that
just
stuff done. They'll be ready to move on from the
wish this
holidays and
away.
become fresh and
Things could have
redo and
been
rejuvenate
different.
and renovate, and that
Happy
includes websites and
Christmas
stuff. And sometimes you just have to present that idea to
from
them
me
so that they know that's what they want to do. Okay, let's see here. Do I just... Okay, I'm going to do this 900 times. Nope, wrong thing. Ah! Let's do a new layer in this.
Sometimes it's too much to handle. It's like I'm losing control. I'm struggling in the crossroads of being too warm or too cold.
Okay, I'm going to reselect and...
Hey there, buddy. It's just me again. You walked out of my
Okay,
life
not
and
that.
time.
Not what we're doing.
And I guess I'm still wondering, do you still think of me sometime? Or have you truly moved on? Anyway, happy Christmas from me to you. Oh, happy Christmas from me to you.
Okay, we're going to merge those layers, duplicate, and then I'll hide that one, but I'm going to go back to that one. And I know the feet, I know. Okay, so let's leave her at 6. Okay, I've got like half an hour left. And I forget what I was going to do. Okay. Whoops. There are so many options, and the nice thing is you'll be able to find exactly what you're looking for, and there's no pressure because everybody there is doing the same thing that you're doing. Oh, do that every time. I'm not a one-trick pony with photography. Has to be. Yeah. Oh, you're a videographer as well, or a video editor anyway. That's cool. It's a good place to be. That's cool. Oh, I've got my sleepy music again. I don't. Okay, here's the problem. I don't want that lamp to be center because we're already fighting against it being the brightest thing and also the light source. Oops, I got the wrong thing. Okay, you know what I'm gonna say. Save it as a new. I'm okay with that being darker because it's going to be in the shadow. Hard to see. It's actually easier to see over there. And then I'll get blended somewhat too. Okay, so I've got to make sure this is translating. Uh-oh, did I just flatten the whole shebang? I believe I did. Whoa. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe that's how it was meant to be. we're getting there. Getting there. Okay. Something has shipped. I was so late. So late. Doing my Christmas shopping. Okay. Okay. Alright, I gotta wrap this up, even though I'm just now getting the fun part. Hi, by the way. So the picture in the frame is the focal point here. And I still don't like that crop. And is partly reflection and partly so the purpose here is, and I flattened it too soon, but it is, I'll move it up here so you can see it. So she's looking at the picture of her grandmother and seeing her reflection in there. So it has to be, oh, just the frame. Oh, I'm not done with the frame yet. I haven't even looked at that. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm also thinking maybe the purple needs to change because it's standing out more than I would like. I think maybe it needs to cool down somewhat. I also wish I could see more of her eyes. Because there's not, I might have to get a different head tilt here. So that I can see more. There might be one in there that I could drop in. So, like I said, this is definitely not going to be, now that's going to bother me. Somebody pointed it out. I'm going to fix it. Definitely not going to be the finished product today. Just the first step. Okay, let me duplicate this again. And I'm going to go a little bit bigger, but I've got to hurry up. They don't need a coach, but they do need my kids that are playing. There's a stray. Let's take those hard edges. This being wood is pretty, oops, I don't want that. Just want to soften it up a little bit. And then I've also got shadows to add. So there is still a lot to do here. I love that wood grain though, that's perfect. That is in the shadows. Use that. So we can follow the light pattern on the outside. That can lead to kind of our guidance for the reflection. But that will have to be another day because I got a soccer game to get to. And there's so many things that need to be done to this image. So I don't know if I'll be able to stream anymore. Let me see if there's anybody to raid. I don't know if I'll be able to stream this weekend because we will be out of town for my son's goalkeeper stuff. His Olympic development program training. So we'll be gone for that. Next week, I'm really hopeful that I will get to the studio and show you guys a tour of the studio because I'm proud of my little studio. Thank you. Yes, the football game. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining in. I look forward to having you back. Follow me here and YouTube and Instagram, and I will follow you back for sure. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye.
That's why you my mommy. Please.